I had made a video on mathematical trick last time. I think it was 2 or 3 days ago, and the trick worked brilliantly, but I made certain mistakes while I explained the tricks, and 3 users, 2 of them mailed me and 1 of them posted a YouTube comment, correctly corrected me, and I admit that there was the mistake was pretty serious. Although the trick surprisingly worked, because the core element of the trick was still working, and that's the reason the trick entirely worked, based regardless of what instructions I gave. So let me reframe that trick again so that it all becomes clear. Right then, and the first step for this trick is, after I finish this trick, I can show you why the trick worked even though you took different values, and I'll show you how you can introduce some values, or let your audience decide what values they want to do. But the trick will work. It's a mathematical trick, and numbers always produce something extraordinary, right? All numbers are interesting. Alright, I've wasted 1 minute just talking. Alright, the first step is ask your audience, or you, now you're my audience, to select a single digit number. Select, let me quickly write it, select a single digit number. Alright, once you have selected a single digit number, what you do is multiply it by 3. Alright, once you have multiplied it by 3, then add 6 to it. Perfect. Now multiply by 6. Now that you have multiplied by 6, the final multiplication I'm going to ask you to do is multiply by 3. Multiply by 3. And the final thing I would ask you to do, let me change colors. The final thing I'll ask you to do is add the digits. Add the digits. And if you have done the steps correctly, I want you to concentrate on your answer. If you're confused what add the digits means, let me explain to you very quickly. If you have 19 as your number, then you add 1 plus 9 and you get 10. Now in this case, I still have a double digit number, so I add the digits again till I obtain a single digit number, and that should not take more than 2 steps. Alright, once you have added the digits, I want you to concentrate on the digit you have. Concentrate. I got it. It's the number 9. Surprised? Now let me show you how this trick actually works. Let me find some space for myself. Right. Alright. I ask you to select any single digit number. Let that number be called x. Right? We are doing the algebra behind it. Alright, then what I told you is multiply by 3. So the number will become 3x. The next step is add 6 to it. So the number will become, let me do it with a different color, number will become 3x plus 6. My next step was, I told you to multiply it by 6. So the number will become 18x plus 24. And if you're confused what I did, I just multiplied it by 6, and the number becomes 18x plus 24. And the last and the final step, I told you, actually a semi-final step, I told you to multiply it by 3. What is 18 times 8? It's 30 plus 24, it's 54. 54x plus 3 times 24, which is 60 plus 12, it's 72. Right. Good enough. And now I told you to add the digits. Let me give you a hint before I show you the final step. Suppose I write down the multiplication tables for 9. Let me write just the top 3. What are these? These are 9, 18 and 27. Now what do you get when you add these digits? Now 9 you cannot add because it's already a single digit number. You can add 18 to get 9. You can add 27. 2 plus 7 is 9. And you could try that with any multiple of 9 and you ought to get a 9. And similarly we can factor out here a 9. We can factor out a 9 here in the number, and if we factor out, it's 6x, right? 6 times 9 is 54 plus 8, and the number which your audience has is guaranteed to be a multiple of 9 because we can factor out a 9 in here, and hence the digits add up to 9. Let me show you some variations you can do in this trick. You need not follow these same steps. You can make it a bit complex if your audience has any one of your audience have a calculator with them. Let me show you. You can ask your audience to select a single digit number, that would be x. Then you will ask it to multiply by 3, that would be 3x. Then you would add and then you would ask your audience to add any number of their choice. Let it be called y. Right? You can again ask them to add any number of their choice. Let it be 3x plus y plus, let it be called as z. And now you say them to multiply your digits by, multiply whatever they have by 3. So you get 9x plus 3y plus 3z. Right? Then the final step is again ask them to multiply by 3, or 6 will also do. Let me do it by 6 this time. So it will become 54x plus 18y plus 18z. Right? I can factor out a 9 from this for sure. Let me do it very quickly. I'm in the 7th minute right now. This is 6x plus 2y plus 2z. Right? The number they have is guaranteed to be a multiple of 9, and no matter what they add here, or even what they select at the first here at the beginning, that they ought to have a multiple of 9, and hence their digits should add up to 9. Hope you enjoyed this trick, and I hope that I didn't make any mistake this time.